Hello everyone, it's Carmela from Abella Home Staging and Redesign. The holiday is upon us and Christmas is literally just around the corner. And I thought I'd share with you a recipe that I've been doing for the last 2 or 3 years. I've given it away to friends and family, and everyone that I've given to absolutely loves it. It's called caramel popcorn. So enjoy the recipe. Here are the ingredients I'm going to need. 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter, a half a cup of popcorn, 1 cup of light brown sugar, 1/3 cup of light corn syrup, 2 teaspoons of salt. Cook it in a big pot like this to give myself plenty of room for the popcorn. I put some avocado oil on the bottom only because I don't want any flavor from it. Add the popcorn. Put the cover on and wait for the popcorn to start popping. Once it's finished popping, I just put it in a pan, roughly about this size. What is it, a 9 by 13? You want something deep because you're going to be stirring it. I chop up the butter so it's easier to melt. And add the brown sugar. And the light corn syrup. Now the recipe calls for it to all melt together, and once it's all melted together and it starts to boil, not to turn, just leave it alone. And I know that's hard to do, to just leave it alone and let it boil for 4 minutes. So you see that it has started to boil, so I put the timer on for 4 minutes, and do not stir it, do not touch it, just keep an eye on it so it doesn't overflow. It shouldn't, and let it boil for 4 minutes. Once the 4 minutes is over, I kind of stir it a little bit, only because I want to cool it off. This has to be completely cooled before you put it on the popcorn. If you don't do that, you're going to cook your popcorn, and that's not something you want to do. So let it cool off completely. Usually what I like to do is help the process by stirring it a little bit. There you go, see it? I'm going to give it a little bit more time before I pour. Don't wait too long because you don't want it to harden, and it really doesn't harden that quickly, but you really want to just, you see it, it's a nice consistency. Once it's done, you just simply pour the caramel over the popcorn, get all that wonderful caramel in. Push it around a little bit. I really don't like to add too much salt, only because I have to watch my salt to begin with, and not a lot of people are in the same boat. Oh, don't lose any along the way, because that happens too. And be quite honest, I am very guilty of munching on this as I'm doing it because it's so damn good. But anyway, just mix it around. Now the thing that you have to do after this is you have to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. But the trick with this is that you're putting it in the oven, but every 10 minutes you have to stir it. So what I like to do is I put it in the oven and I set the timer in for 10 minutes. And then after 10 minutes, I go in there and I stir it, and then I do it again. And after the 3rd time of doing that, I shut it off and let it cool a little bit. I'm pretty sure at this point it is all nicely coated. And the 10 minutes are up, and now you can see it's much easier to turn because the caramel is kind of soft, but make sure you turn it all. I'm telling you, this stuff is so decadent, so good. It's a family favorite. Everyone I give this to absolutely loves it. Sure, you stir it really well. Okay, it's all done. I stirred it 3 times. This is very hot, so be very careful. This is where you kind of want to just pour it. Play with it a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, that's good enough. And just spread this around. Let it cool off. I don't know, 10-15 minutes really. Once the popcorn has completely cooled, you can see it's kind of crispy. I bought these bags. You can see it. They're about 8.5. I think they're 8 by 11. What I like to do is I just take some of these and I kind of put them in here. Just one of these little tie things. Okay, I got 4 bags. I tied them all up and I actually cut down the tops only because they got a little greasy when I handle this. Well, as you can see, it was pretty easy to make. It's about 30 minutes altogether, but it's very easy to make. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Keep it for yourself or share it with your friends and family. I know that everyone you give it to will enjoy it. Happy holidays, everyone.